So I'm back up here near Crowdicote, looking towards Crow Mill. Can't quite see it from this angle. It's 30th of June, quite a nice day, bit windy, so we might hear a bit of wind on the microphone. So this time, instead of walking towards Crow Mill, I'm going south. I'm going to walk down into Crowdicote and walk along there, along the Dove River. Walk towards Artington, then round to Hulme End and come back. So that's where I've just come from. I turned off from Crowdicote, walked down here. It's a bridle way, so cyclists can come down as well. That's whether I left the car at the top of the hill. There's a road going along the top of it there. It twists down into Crowdicote. It's quite a steep hill. That's where I'm heading to, down there. So this is Pillsbury Castle. It's obviously just a relic, not much of a castle left. There you go. So there's Crow Mill, moving away from it now. Like I say, other week I went over it, Parkhouse Hill and Crow Mill. You can see the path in the valley there, some people walking along it. But I went along the bridle way, which is sort of along there, but the path's along there. So if it was a castle, it tells you down there, but I haven't read it. If it was a castle, maybe other bits were, maybe all around here were part of the castle, I don't know. To me it's not recognisable as a castle at all, so who knows. And to be honest, why would you have a castle in the valley? Castles were always on top of hills, weren't they? Let's have a little look up here. God, it's this slippery stone again. So that's where I'm going to be walking along. Yeah, so I've just come through that thing so I can have a look at this castle thing. Well, I'll go back, I think, and then walk along the bridle way. And that's heading towards Artington. Yeah, so this part of the Peak District, it's the White Peak, I believe, which is because it's all these dry stone walls are made from limestone. Then other side, I can't remember which side, but the other side is the Dark Peak. It's got darker stone and stuff. There we go. I'll just walk down there. Wind's dropped a bit now. According to this post, I'm on some sort of national cycle route, which is always interesting. I always thought cycle routes were tarmacked, but guess not. We're crossing the river in a minute or two. River Dove. So yeah, that hamlet I've just been through, it's Pillsbury. Just a few houses. This is River Dove. Some birds going down and drinking water from it. Some don't know whether the sand martin swallows. Oh, that's the swallow, that one there. Do love a good bridge. Oops. So you can see where I've walked it from now. You can see a high Wealden there. Well, I've not gone there from there, but there's a tree line just below High Wealden. That's where I parked the car. I dropped down into Crowdicote, then I've walked all along there into Pillsbury there, and I turned right and headed on up here over at River Dove. So I'm on the right hand side at River Dove now as you're walking towards Artington. Oh, that looks nice. It's really warm now. It's just right for walking in. These foxgloves are still out, which is nice. So I've just come through this little, well, small holding, what you might call it. A couple of little donkeys there. Some chucks, quite nice actually. So I'm back on this road, well, not back on it, I am on this road now. Heading towards Artington. I think I'm going to be staying on road for a while now. Looks like quite a quiet road. Yeah, so I've walked along this road for a couple of 100 metres. I thought I was going to be staying on a road, but yeah, I'm turning off onto a gravel track. These sort of screens. There we go. Never really like walking through property like that. You never know whether you're on the right track or you're just walking through private property. Really don't like it. I mean, that other place I walked through, I didn't film it, but with the little donkeys and chickens, it was literally through like a small field, a very small field, which looked like the back garden. So that's where I'm heading to, Artington. Once I get down there, the route I plotted, it goes a little bit further on and then turns right, going up that way to Hulme End. Obviously there's no pubs open or anything, but there might be a shop or two so I can get a drink. Still dropping down into Artington. So there's Artington. I've just walked through there, had some ice cream, a little tub of ice cream, got myself a drink. Heading down towards the River Dove, walk along there for a few metres and then turn right and head up towards Hulme End. Yeah, it's nice and still down in the valley with oak trees around. Quite humid. Like 18 degrees, I think. So I've just moved away from the river, be walking up this road to Hulme End. Nice quiet road. So I'm still walking down this road. This from River Dove up to Hulme End, it's about, what, 1.5 miles I think, all on road. Get the feeling the sun's gone in a bit. It's getting a bit cloudier. Clouds look quite dark. Might have a few spots of rain. It's a bit hard to say really. Well, I've come well prepared. I've got my raincoat, got my soft shell. Thought it'd be a lot colder than what it is. I know this morning in Chesterfield it definitely were, or at least it felt it in house. I don't know whether you can see that. There's lots of places that are like derelict. It's hard to believe that they kept like that. What with you know, the area, you'd think people would put some money into it and do it up and make a house out of it. No one seems interested for some reason, I don't know why. I know there's only about 3 walls on it, but you can get there lucky. Can't believe someone don't do that up. It'd be worth a fortune if they did. So I'm almost at Hulme End now. Once I get to Hulme End, I'll be heading back to the car. Looks if I'm also on the cycle route 549. I think we saw that over at Way, on the other side of the valley, other side of River Dove as well. Just spinning around here. Now normally, this time of year, this is a campsite. It normally would be brimming with campers and stuff. Obviously they're all closed because of the coronavirus. But over at weekends it can get really busy. I've been here before. Must be taking a rate with the profits. So this is the other campsite in Hulme End. The manifold inn there. Obviously nothing's open. Oh, I guess they're open for takeaway, which I don't think they are, but pubs will be opening this weekend. So this is Hulme End. We're turning right here, keeping off road. So I just walked out to Hulme End. Just going to walk up this road for a little while before you turn off again. Walked up this road for a little while. Turning off here onto a path. It's looking a little overgrown. It's definitely a public footpath. Maybe through this gate. It's always a bit tricky to follow these signs. They're bloody rubbish. Tell you, you go up West Island Way and then you know exactly where you're going. The signs are second to none, virtually. I mean, there's always odd one. I think. So I've just stopped to add me sandwiches. Looking out over this view, it's quite nice. Looking over the Derbyshire peaks. But I found a fallen tree to sit on, which has been really comfy actually. Just get down and show you. There we go. You sat up there, which is quite nice. So I'm just dropping down into the river manifold. Just going to have me apple. Definitely got a bit chillier, a bit darker. Clouds are greying over a bit. So I'm still eating my apple. This is the river manifold. The last few days it's been quite windy. We've had a bit of rain, but it's dried up nicely. No wind at all at the moment, and it's fairly warm. Cows. Yeah, I've literally walked, tried to get all around them, and now look at them. They're zoning in on me. They always zone in on me. 8 cows. Good job they're slow, but they're so big. Won't take much for one of them to sit on you and crush you to death, will it? Ha! That defeats you though, doesn't it? A dry stone wall. So there I've just walked up along there, and there's the field with the murderous cows in. I'm glad I've got a sat nav with me, because I would have just walked past this. This gnarly old tree, it's all been hollowed out, don't know how. Can't be too safe, whatever. That's contraption. Yeah, so it's getting... there we go. There we go. So it is getting darker, and clouds are getting greyer. Wind's getting up a bit. You feel as if air pressure's dropped a bit. I don't know. It's a bit hard to say whether it's going to rain or not. I've got my raincoat. I'm not fussed. I'm only about 5 kilometres away from the car now. Let's have a look, shall we? See how far away I am. Yeah, 5 kilometres away from the car. There's another one of these derelict houses. They are like barns. I don't know whether they use them for anything, for like keeping cows in. I don't think they do, but can you imagine? No one, if they did it up, it would be worth a fortune, that house. So I just walked along there. There you go. Now I'm on this road here. It's pulled me onto the road here now. This is heading towards Longner. I'll retrace my steps, what I did a few weeks ago, from Longner to Crowdicote. I'll get back up to the car. It's only a few miles. So obviously this walk's been quite flat, no major hills or scrambles or anything like that. It's been quite nice actually. Had a bit of breeze, but it's about 18 degrees, really nice just to walk in. Just right, really. So just on hill there's another one of those derelict barns. Just do them up, get a developer in. Worth a fortune. Can't believe none of them's been done up. Anyway, I'm going to be walking along that road, like I say, to Longner. Or Longnor, I don't really know how to say it. I'm assuming it's Longner, but it's spelt Longnor, so who knows. So I thought I was going to be staying on the road, but apparently there is a path to Longner. Looks as if a new dry stone wall's been going up. Ooh, don't know what that were. A big splodge just up there, don't know, a rat jumping in or what. So anyway, this is part of the Manifold Trail. Must be a short walk around the river and stuff. Yeah, this must be Manifold River. It's quite a nice little walk actually. The bit I've done anyway. Once again, it's not entirely obvious which way to go. I mean, the path's sort of worn, so you can just follow that, but there's no signs. So it's tricky. It's a style over. You see what I mean? There's two paths. If I didn't have my app to look at, I wouldn't know which way to go. It's a unique thing. It's starting to rain a bit now, but more worryingly, I've lost my keys, which is a nightmare, absolute nightmare. So, I'm heading over there, but I've just got to sort of go around, go along there. I'm heading that way. Won't be too long. But I've got to figure out how to get in the car and drive it back. I'll have to get someone to bring spare keys out. Nightmare. How well. So I walked along here a couple of weeks ago when I went up Crow Mill. Crow Mill just over there. Crow Mill and Parkhouse Hill. Cows again. There were no cows in this field last time. Oh, there were further up. Yeah, they zoned in on me as well. Well, they're on the path. Why must they be on the path? Go, shoo, 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 shoo. Go away. See what I mean about them zoning in on me? Look at them all looking at me. Especially number 5 here, look. Oh, look. Oh, that one looks bully. Move away from him, shall we? Looks quite calm. Go away. Come by. Wow, never seen him run like that before. Which way? Go away. Shoo, shoo. The lot of you. Go away. Go away. Funny, it's the female cows that seem to zone in. That bull didn't seem to be the slightest bit bothered. Mind you, they've got about 20 cows to deal with, haven't they? So, you know, maybe that's why he's so relaxed. And he hasn't just lost his keys, has he? Yeah, still giving it dead-eyed, bloody things. So on this post, I did a video on when I did my other walk to Crow Mill. Showed that bit because I like to see the bridle path, and then I ended up walking to Endett Road and walking down the road to Crowdicote. Failed utterly to see that. So I didn't have to go and walk up to the road, dodged the traffic, not that there was much. So I can walk along here to Crowdicote. It's much easier. So it's good. So that's been my walk today. Gone from Crowdicote up to Artington, across to Hulme End, over to Longnaw and back to Crowdicote. Walked along that path there, up into the valley there, which is now looking very murky and misty. It's beginning to spit with rain a bit. Come across there, then down into Longnaw down there and back up here. So that's my Crowdicote South walk. Hope you've enjoyed it. I know I have, up until the point I lost my keys. I was sat here waiting for the spare keys to come. But there we go.